The next stage of the Eastern Conference playoff battle begins here. Game 1 of the conference semifinals. Both these teams have survived and moved one step closer to the title. With Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. And so off the tip, it's New York. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Stevenson is the 2 with MKG the 3. Paul Millsap out there with Jefferson, and it's Teague in at the point.
Tell you what, he is so difficult to guard, especially on a shot like that one.
Feeds to Stevenson. Knocks it loose. And here is Anthony. Here's the monster. Hits it from three-point range. The Monster's got 5 points so far.
Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
And here are the Hornets now. It's a 5-point game. Stevenson dishes to Teague. He wants to get to Millsap and does. And the shot is good.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Now go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Steve Clifford.
You can put coach in the crowd that feels game 1 is the most important game in the series. He said to take the first game on the road would put us in the driver's seat from a mental advantage as well as a home court advantage. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. Kid Gilchrist, the pass to Millsap. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump there.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Here's the Monster. Teague covering. Here's the Monster. Soft touch off the glass. The Monster's got 9.
They're on fire. They've made 4 straight shots to get this thing going.
Kicks it to Millsap. Three-pointer. Again, Millsap missing.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I thought so too, Clark.
Here's the Monster. The shot no good. Some solid defense from Kid Gilchrist. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Millsap kicks to Teague. Charlotte moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stevenson drives in. A second chance effort, and Millsap with the layup. Millsap's got his second bucket.
Did you see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket?
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
Shot's good from Bargnani.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
Well, if they can match that effort at the defensive end, look out.
And a fast break now for the Knicks. Here's the Monster. Millsap covering. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Looks like he may have been showboating a little bit at the end of that one.
Well, he holds the reins to this team, and we're seeing some examples of that, Steve, right now.
Yeah, they look cohesive. And, you know, anytime he takes control, you can just feel this group come together.
Yeah, it's priceless when you have a guy who sets the example he does and then backs it up with timely communication as well as consistent performance.
Kid Gilchrist dishes to Millsap. Jefferson has a wide open look and misses it off the right side of the rim. New York leading by 9. Here's the Monster. 11 points in the game. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
And now, let's give you a look at the players who have stood out and taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. And you look at Anthony, leading the
one more time. Let me hear it.
gets good looks. And, of course, the Monster right on his tail.
Oh, boy, they have been extremely hot, both these guys, and great timing on their part. The playoffs, that's when you want to bring it.
And so here's Charlotte after the made shot from the Monster. Stevenson passes to Teague. Dishes to Kid Gilchrist. Shot clock at 6. And he gets it to go. Teague's got his first bucket of the night.
I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
Well, that's the key to basketball. Get the ball inside, into the paint, either with a pass or with penetration.
Here's the Monster. He's got 13. That's good. The Monster's got 15.
Well, with this soft D, they're allowing them to shoot a very high percentage from the field so far.
Yeah, and they're just not offering any resistance, not making anything difficult for them, and they're able to kind of do whatever they want to do.
Stripped away. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first quarter. And that one's good. 17 points in the game. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Boy, their frenetic defense has really been impressive, putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers and turning them over.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Here's T. After the made shot from the Monster. Shot clock at 5. And he gets the bucket. 1:12 left in the first. A beautiful reverse layup. The Monster's got 19 points.
These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense.
Now here's Teague. Millsap kicks to Kid Gilchrist. On the wing, Stevenson. Just 4 to shoot from the baseline. Second chance shot, and Jefferson with a nice bucket inside.
He's a grinder. Love what he does under the offensive boards, really bringing energy and life to his team.
Here's the Monster, defended by Jefferson. No good from the Monster. Hornets trail by 11. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Millsap sets the pick for T, and Shane Larkin gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. 15 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Teague. Knicks with the rebound. The Monster's got 3 rebounds now in this one. From deep three-point range, the shot will not go. And thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference Centers. And a comfortable margin for the Knicks here, guys.
How about the shooting so far? It's been a clinic out there. They are lighting it up and really creating open looks for each other.
Well, Steve, there hasn't been much resistance when they've been on the offensive end, so they've taken advantage of it.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for Charlotte, inside Cody Zeller and Bismack Biyombo. Teague out there with Hairston, and it's Henderson in at the small forward. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin, the Monster in that last game against the Hawks had a huge game. He had 67 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance, Clark. He was at his absolute best in this game.
Yeah, and the only thing about having a game like that, Kevin, is that it's almost impossible to duplicate it here tonight.
Well, nobody's expecting that, Clark, and they don't need him to do that. If he's even half as good as he was that night, it should be enough.
Here's the Monster. Count the bucket. The Monster's got 23.
Boy, they look helpless defensively.
Hornets trail by 15. Here's Zeller. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Right side Teague. Biyombo kicks to Zeller. The shot is off. Great D that time from the Monster. New York leading by 15. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. He's got 25. And Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure The coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. So much of the discussion was getting their offense to run through the monster. Their offense is most effective, Coach said, when he is most involved. And they're looking for total involvement from him for the rest of this game. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Jefferson's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. And so here's Charlotte, trailing by 17. Stevenson dishes to Jefferson. Pass to Henderson. Baseline jumper. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
The Knicks making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in. Here's the monster. Arm's length from the hoop. He knocks it down. The monster's got 30 points.
Got a lot of momentum going with his own game. It's been great today, just as hot as he was last time out.
Stevenson kicks to Zeller, and that one's good.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should really continue to work it down low, Clark. That's really going to free up the rest of their offense.
Here's the monster, 30 points in the game. Ball's knocked loose, tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds, Charlotte takes possession. A different look for New York. Bargnani is checked in.
Nice.
And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. New York ahead, up